Today, we are looking at a recent analysis of the digital economy that exposes a catastrophic bug in our current system, namely the AI agent entrepreneurship boom.
Right.
This is not an innovation. It is a fatal system error. Technology fundamentally designed to lower the physical costs of human survival is instead being wasted on the empty, symbolic consumption of our existing capitalist operating system. My position is absolute. Based on the strict logic of circular capitalism, building these hollow AI companies is a terminal flaw of an ownership-based economy, generating literally nothing but server heat and wasted physical resources.
And my position is that this analysis completely mischaracterizes a necessary technological evolution. The democratization of business is not a bug. AI entrepreneurship lowers human labor costs to absolute zero, which is the ultimate entrepreneurial dream, allowing basically anyone with vision to build scalable economic infrastructure.
To understand why this is a fatal error, we first have to clarify what these AI agents actually are. Setting them up without a tangible product is the structural equivalent of elementary school children playing company.
I wouldn't exactly call it playing company.
It is, because unlike a standard AI that waits for your prompt, an AI agent operates in a continuous loop. You give it a broad goal, and it prompts itself over and over. So in this booming market, we are seeing people assign one algorithmic loop the title of AI marketing agent, another the title of AI accounting agent, and yet another the CEO.
Right.
And they are just set loose to exchange hollow emails and generate strategies at lightning speed.
Which is exactly how you build a frictionless organizational framework. You need that baseline.
But there is no output. Circular capitalism dictates that an economic activity must justify its physical resource cost, its energy, its hardware, by returning tangible, sustainable value to the physical world. Let me put it this way. Imagine walking down the street and seeing a state-of-the-art robotic food stall.
Okay.
You have this incredibly complex mechanical right arm enthusiastically calculating the optimal baking time for takoyaki based on real-time thermal dynamics. The left arm is running simulations for the perfect flipping angle. Fanfare blasts from its built-in speakers announcing its supreme cooking efficiency.
Sure, it's highly optimized.
But there is a glaring void. There is no octopus, and there is no batter on the grill.
Well, obviously in the early stages.
The machine is simply heating up an empty iron pan to sauna-like temperatures. It will run until it melts its own motherboard into cold scrap iron, leaving the owner with nothing but a massive electricity bill. That is the AI entrepreneurship boom. It operates without any physical value exchange, producing zero real-world profit. It solely burns physical electricity and API token fees to enrich platform providers.
Wait. No, I have to interrupt your logic right there. You are applying industrial-era constraints to a post-industrial technology. You are completely ignoring the fact that the physical reality of business is fundamentally changing.
The laws of thermodynamics have not changed. Servers still require water for cooling and coal or gas for power.
Yes, but the definition of corporate overhead has changed. If human labor drops to absolute zero, our traditional definitions of margin and production transform entirely. Creating an automated organizational framework isn't playing house. It is laying down the essential tracks for a high-speed rail line.
Tracks to nowhere.
No. Think about how major infrastructure works. You don't build the train and the cargo first, you build the tracks. You establish the communication protocols between the marketing AI and the accounting AI. Once that frictionless infrastructure is in place, connecting it to a tangible product or service is a minor secondary step. What we are seeing isn't a terminal flaw. It is the construction of a genuine business model.
I see a major structural flaw in that defense. If an AI business model truly generated cash flow effortlessly through automated efficiency, the creator would monopolize it entirely within a closed loop.
Not necessarily. They might.
They would not share it. Yet, if you look at the real-world data from the analysis, the primary mechanism for monetization in this space is selling the How to Build an AI Company package.
Selling education and frameworks is a legitimate business.
It is when the framework works. But here, selling the framework proves the model itself is empty.
This is the modern equivalent of selling shovels in a digital gold rush, only the shovels are made of useless data. It is the magic exercise bike.
The what?
The magic exercise bike. A man purchases a highly priced manual for a stationary bike that claims to make him perfectly healthy simply by sitting near it. He activates the system. The empty pedals spin at lightning speed. The onboard sensors congratulate each other, flashing lights that declare record-breaking efficiency achieved.
That is a ridiculous exaggeration of what's happening.
But the bike isn't generating health. It's just drawing massive, unsustainable power directly from the wall socket. Eventually, it overloads the grid and causes a neighborhood blackout. The buyer is left standing in the dark with nothing but the printing costs of a manual he now plans to use to scam the next desperate person.
You are hyper-focusing on the opportunistic actors and totally ignoring the psychological and economic reality of the market. People are purchasing these frameworks because of genuine modern labor fatigue.
Exhaustion doesn't validate a broken technology.
But it explains the demand for capability. The psychological vulnerability of the market, driven by a profound fear of missing out and sheer exhaustion from the traditional corporate grind, explains the gold rush mentality. The emotional desperation of the consumer does not invalidate the underlying technology. Buyers are investing in hope.
I reject the hope defense entirely. This isn't just harmless, empty hope while we wait for people to learn how to use a tool. This phenomenon is actively generating digital pollution.
They are testing parameters. They aren't polluting.
Because these AI agents operate autonomously, they are not resting idle while their owners figure out a business plan. They are autonomously spewing automatically generated spam. Let's look at the mechanics. To simulate a functioning business, an AI marketing agent scrapes the web, hallucinates a value proposition, and generates thousands of personalized outreach emails.
That's just an early scaling issue.
It sends those to other companies, which are increasingly employing AI inbox agents to read and summarize incoming mail. We have algorithms writing meaningless essays to other algorithms which then summarize them back into bullet points. They are spinning up thousands of fake service sites with SEO-optimized hollow blog posts. They are actively degrading search engine infrastructure and destroying our digital communication spaces.
Again, that is a temporary state.
It is the physical reality of the automated workforce you are defending. It is the ultimate laundry system.
I don't see how laundry applies to digital marketing.
Imagine hooking up a state-of-the-art smart washer and a smart dryer together in a completely empty room. The washer is programmed to optimize cleaning, so it sends continuous network signals detailing its supreme washing process. The dryer immediately responds with data, confirming its ultimate fluffiness execution.
Okay, but
Because they are AI agents tasked with optimizing a loop, they spin faster and faster, validating each other's parameters at maximum RPM with absolutely no close inside. They spin into the friction heat of their internal motors, causing them to explode and burn the house to the ground. Every single empty transaction requires massive server farms running highly advanced GPUs, pulling immense amounts of water and electricity.
what you are describing is merely a temporary regulatory gap. You are pointing to a lack of guardrails and declaring the entire highway system a failure. Let's look at how the infrastructure actually works. These agents don't run on magic. They run on APIs provided by major tech companies.
Exactly. API token fees that enrich the platform providers while burning resources.
But those same platform providers, OpenAI, Anthropic, cloud infrastructure hosts, possess the capability to monitor and regulate that meaningless automation. They can implement systemic rulemaking. They can impose strict rate limits to prevent the spinning washer scenario you described.
The real world does not operate on a platform's terms of service, it operates on laws.
We shouldn't scrap the entire concept of AI businesses just because early adopters lack platform-level governance. The solution is enforcing strict terms of use.
And this is where the system completely breaks down. When these autonomous hallucinating agents inevitably infringe on copyrighted materials, breach vendor contracts, or publish defamatory content at scale, the AI did it holds zero legal weight.
Well, the liability naturally falls on the human who deployed the agent.
In theory. But the legal framework for assigning damages caused by a nested network of independent AI agents, where one agent bought a mailing list, another generated a defamatory claim, and a third published it across 50 platforms, is a total dead zone. There is no clear chain of intent.
That just proves the necessity of human oversight.
Furthermore, these empty startups are currently being utilized to commit massive financial fraud because the agents can generate fake roadmaps, fake CAD designs, and automated social media engagement. They project the illusion of a functioning enterprise. This is being used to trick investors and manipulate crowdfunding platforms into funding hollow shells.
But that is a human failure, not a technological one. These AI agents are just tools. They are pure potential waiting for a conductor. Yes, if you leave the instruments to play themselves, you get noise. But once human directors step up to properly guide these agents, to point them toward real-world problems and oversee their output, they will generate massive, tangible value.
A conductor implies an orchestra producing music. You are describing a conductor standing before an orchestra of plastic mannequins, waving a baton while the theater burns down around them. There is no tangible value being generated. There is only the rapid depletion of the Earth's finite resources to sustain a digital simulation of productivity.
We are transitioning from humans doing the mechanical labor to humans directing the intelligence. Look, to summarize my position, I firmly believe we are simply going through a messy, highly visible transitional phase. Comparing this to a historical bubble entirely ignores the underlying utility of artificial intelligence.
You cannot bridge a void.
It takes time for society to figure out how to integrate a zero marginal cost workforce. Eventually, human ingenuity will connect these agents to the real physical economy.
The existing capitalist operating system of ownership and accumulation is fatally broken because it incentivizes the exact behavior we are seeing today, maximizing symbolic output while ignoring physical costs. This system is a high-end smart planter.
A smart planter?
It boasts perfect LED sunlight simulation. It maintains optimal sprinkler humidity based on real-time atmospheric data. But it contains no dirt and no seeds. Because it is programmed to run, it just continuously floods the empty room, short-circuits its own wiring, and blows the main breaker.
But the potential for growth?
The current AI entrepreneurship boom is nothing but robots on an empty island holding a high-speed brainstorming session until their batteries inevitably die. We are burning physical resources to inflate empty digital symbols, abandoning this fundamentally broken operating system and transitioning immediately to circular capitalism, where economic activity must regenerate the physical world rather than just consuming it, is the only rational investment for survival.